Alrighty, we've got a 4-on-4 draft today. It is myself, Dan Nachito, and Theo. I like the team, battling against Sam Rolfe, Paul Cheon, Houmph himself, Sandy Dog, and Team J-Bro. So Team J-Bro's passing to me. J-Bro does like his green aggro, red-green and green-white. But, I really got to just take Minsc and Boo anyway. I love Library of Alexandria. I'm actually back towards like near its peak again in my mind, which is kind of funny. I as things change, my evaluations change as well. But I'm still going to take Minsc and Boo. I think it's the best non-power card in the cube. Fourth Earlingus and Thoughtseize and Orcish Bowmasters are close, but Minsc and Boo, it's just also pretty readily splashable. So I'm going to take Minsc and Boo over Library here. Pass a Fallen Shinobi, a Library, a Mystical Tutor. Yeah, just some stuff that's not too crazy. Oh, and there's a Strip Mine. All right, I'll take Strip Mine. It's great because red-green is the best Strip Mine colors because of Ren and 6. Not getting the Exploration back because J-Bro also loves that card. But J-Bro probably took, I would say, either a piece of power or something really good because he also values Strip Mine very highly. Passing a Delta, a Breeding Pool, Dark Ritual. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably not getting anything too spectacular back, but happy to take Strip Mine here. And then follow that up with probably Oliphant, to be honest. Trying out a few new things in my cube here. Starnheim Unleashed. This is the Foretell Make Angels card. Deathgreeter's Champion's been pretty sweet. Dash, backup, and double strike. And I even learned that if you dash it, the backup will give haste to the thing you target. Not that that's going to come up super often. From the Catacombs, also pretty sick. But I think I'm just supposed to take Oliphant here. I really do like Ponder, but I have Minsc and Boo already, so Oliphant looks fairly perfect. Passing Ponder, Catacombs, Coveted Jewel, Deathgreeter's Champion. I've actually really liked Maze too as a land you can search for that gets a lot of value if you either have like Urborg or Yavimaya, so it taps for mana, or again, like land searching effects, it's like a relevant card. If you're fighting over initiative, it's sick. Here I'm probably going to take Volcanic Island because I like red-blue a lot and can just splash this, plus Oliphant can go get Volcanic, so it helps the Oliphant too. I think that's better than taking Grist, which is also taking another color's worth of card. Otherwise, there's also a Gristlebrand and a bunch of white cards in this pack, so I'm a little less likely to put J-Bro on white. This pack has some good ones. It has Lion's Eye, but not really a Lion's Eye deck. Converter, always a Converter deck. Brainstorm, but I think that's a lot worse than Converter. Territorial Kavu, which I'll hope to wheel, and if it doesn't, no big deal, and there's a Braid, but I'm going to take the Converter. I already have the Oliphant. Converter Oliphant's a sick combo. Turn 1 Converter, turn 2 Cycle Oliphant, make a 2/2, play something else. I think that's pretty great. Man, passing a bunch of good combo, Academy-type cards. Opal, Candelabra, Lion's Eye, but really not in a position to take any of those, and I think I'm just supposed to take Currency Converter to go with Oliphant and just as a good card in general, and kind of see where things go. Converter also helps splash nicely because it makes treasures, so it can give you access to other colors of mana, kind of on the cheap. We're passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pretty good cards. I actually wouldn't be shocked if I got either Plow Under or Territorial Kavu back. This pack is pretty dry for me. I think I'll probably take the Jace. It's not like Jace is amazing these days, but I have a Volcanic, I have a Converter. I think it's the best card in the pack. There's also Overgrown Tomb and Dark Confidant. And also Leyline Binding if I go full domain, but I think I should just take the Jace here. It seems like a fine place to be. Not like I'm thrilled about it, but that's how cubes changed. 6-pick Jace the Mind Sculptor, and I'm like, maybe I should take this speculative Overgrown Tomb or this Leyline Binding. I mean, obviously I do think Jace was the pick, that's why I took it, but oh, here, look, we've got Generous Scent. That's really nice, because that can be a nice Forest Cycler, works with Converter, helps splash this Minsc and Boo. I think that's going to be better than Ulvenwald Oddity or Thought Scour, which will be my next 2 picks. J-Bro hasn't taken Flash, I suppose, but that's all right. Oh, there's a Vidalcan Shackles. I like it. I don't know that this card's actually good enough. My guess is Vidalcan Shackles doesn't quite get there, but I think it's a neat card. Probably going to rotate it out soon enough. There's also Nissa Resurgent Animist. I don't know that I love the Nissa. It's good with fetch lands. I don't have any of those right now. Another flash card here in Woodfall Primus. There's also Displacer Kitten, which I have 2 Planeswalkers already. I'll spec on a Displacer Kitten. Yeah, why not? It is great with either Minsc and Boo or Jace, and the alternative is to take a very marginal Scrapwork Mutt. It's not really what you want in Teamer. It's mostly a reanimator card like Red-Black. So I'll just take the kitty here just to see if something develops. If not, I don't think I've missed out on too much. All right, coming back around here, we've got Haywire Might's okay, Fiery Islet solid, Shadow Skull Smashing is okay as like a land spell hybrid. I think I'll just probably take Fiery Islet, especially if I do end up with any sort of lands theme. Fiery Islet could be nice. Yeah, Exploration didn't think so. There's Pyrite Spellbomb and Talisman as little artifacts. I could keep myself open to Academy. There's also Hallowed Fountain as just a general fixer, though it doesn't work with Oliphant or Generous Ent. I kind of think I just take Pyrite Spellbomb. It's also nice with Displacer Kitten as a cheap spell. I've kind of thought Pyrite Spellbomb has been solid. It's just such a low opportunity cost, so putting in your deck is really not that bad. So this pack, the Maze of Ith came back, so did Urza's Bauble and Horizon Canopy and Coveted Jewel. There's a lot of speculative picks to be made here. I might take Urza's Bauble. A 0-mana spell to trigger Displacer Kitten is pretty nice, so let's just do that. I don't think I have the mana for Coveted Jewel. Here, I guess I'll take Teferi. I think I'd rather take Teferi as my first white leaning card than Timeless Dragon, even though I don't know how likely it is I'll play it. And now, wow, there's Dress Down, Candelabra, and Lotus Field. Ooh. Teferi, Lotus Field is kind of a combo. Though, I think I'm just going to take Dress Down. That card is pretty generically strong. Here, I'll take Seed of the Synod as a spec, and I'll pass Sam a last pick Concealing Curtains. I feel like I haven't passed that much in the way of black anyway. No Thassa's Oracle for me today. All right, well, we actually do have the structure to take an Academy here, even though I did pass a late Candelabra, so I'll be pretty annoyed if I did go down that route. But I think Dress Down is pretty good for this like teamer value deck, or maybe 4-color value deck, like Blue-Red, Splash, Teferi, Minsc and Boo. I think just kind of see what powerful cards we get will determine where we go. Well, there's Urza, which is probably the pick here, to be honest. I have a bunch of cheap artifacts. There's also Mox Diamond, and I do like Mox Diamond, but I think I'd rather Urza here. Alternatively, yeah, I mean, there's Emrakul and Channel in the same pack, but that doesn't help me. All right, we're Urzaing and passing a Sword of the Meek and a Mishra's Workshop. Got to remember those. Yeah, I kind of wish I took Candelabra over Dress Down now, just on spec, but we'll see. Here, well, there's Stifle, but there's, that's a cute card. I'm not going to take it. There's Dismember, Thoughtseize, and Swords to Plowshare. So Sam passing Thoughtseize is not the biggest signal because second pick, he could have just opened just a busted card. But Thoughtseize is really good. It makes it a little less likely Sam is playing black. There's Dismember versus Swords. And I'm passing to Cheem Chabro, who seems like he took a decent amount of white cards. I don't mind passing him Thoughtseize and Swords. I think I might just take Dismember. Well, Swords is a lot better than Dismember. It really is. Now I kind of wish I'd taken that Hallowed Fountain, but Bauble goes here, and Pyro goes there. I think I still will take Swords. I think Swords is just way too good to pass up. Here we've got Zeotor's Proven Ground, which doesn't do too much for me. Iteration is kind of nice. There's also Ballista. Ballista is just a general good card. I don't think I want to take a Talisman this early. So it's Ballista versus Iteration. In this deck, kind of feels like I should just take Expressive Iteration. Feels like this deck's got to be a pretty good way to use, or a pretty good deck at using it. And then still looking for a Crucible of Worlds or a Renin 6 or Ramanop, something like that for the strip mine. Still looking for some fetch lands. I mean, actually duels would be really good to make this Generous Ent and this Oliphant fetch more than just blue-red is currently all the Oliphant can get. Well, there's Lurrus. I do love me a Lurrus. Savai Triome looks okay, but I don't really need black mana. There's Chain Lightning. There's also Teferi Time Raveler. We are not going to be a Lurrus deck this time, unfortunately. There's also Sensei's Top, which is a good one, but I think I might just Time Raveler. Also, Teferi's Time Raveler Displacer Kitten with a 0-drop. With Bauble, it goes through your whole deck. You just go play Bauble, blink Teferi with Kitten, -3 Teferi on Bauble, draw a card, returns to your hand. But if you have one 0-mana mana rock, you also start to generate mana in that loop. So you can go pretty hard. Here, there's Gitaxian Probe versus mostly Junk, and black's the only color I'm not playing. So I think Probe, and this is looking like a truly excellent Displacer Kitten deck. So now I have 4 Planeswalkers and an Urza and a couple zeros, so I can go Kitten, immediately play a 0. So I kind of put that in the 0-mana slot. passing up on Gemstone Caverns, Inspiring Vantage. Yeah, kind of a Jundy pack here. This pack has a Bizarre Bag that I'm not into, Lorien Revealed, which I am. All right, Lorien Revealed looks great here. It's blue-red fixing. When we finally get a duel, it's going to get all these lands, and it's another good card with Currency Converter. So Currency Converter is looking pretty dope right now. It always is. All right, and this pack has Metamorph, which is good with Displacer, but I actually kind of like Trinket Mage to get Bauble and Converter here and Pyrite, and be another card to blink and be a little lower on the curve. Really looking for some lands here. I've got a bunch of land cyclers, so honestly, like picking up like a Tundra and a Taiga would just go a long way. So just something like that would be decent. Really feeling the lack of Hallowed Fountain, though Pirate Spellbomb I think is the card I took over, also a pretty good one. Could use some more cheap removal. That would be nice too. I passed up on a Chain Lightning earlier and over for Teferi Time Raveler, though Teferi also counts as removal, but that's the sort of thing I'd be looking for. Okay, and here we've got Tireless Tracker actually goes pretty nicely with Urza because it makes a bunch of clues. We've got Sylvan Library, which is just a good value card. I'm not going to take Valakut Exploration, or I don't think I'm going to sail into the West deck. Golos is cute, but I don't think we're getting Mishra's Workshop back most likely, and we're not really that much of a Workshop deck anyway. And there's also Scholar, but I don't think I'm going to have that many early white sources. I think I'll take Sylvan here. Workshop did come back. So did Emrakul. I could also take Sword of the Meek. I'm pretty sure this time Thopter hasn't been taken, and it would be a nice finishing move. Channel's already gone. I don't think J-Bro took Channel and tried to wheel Emrakul, though maybe he did. A madman at that. Let's take Sword of the Meek and spec here. Seed of the Synod can kind of go here because we are going to play it. I don't think I want Gemstone in mine, but actually Shadow Spear could be good with the Urza Saga tokens. I can go get it with Trinket Mage. It seems like that could be a card I would play. My concern with Gemstone in mine is it goes away after 3 uses, and this is the kind of deck that's going to tap it a lot of times. All right, I'm going to put Shadow Spear in the sideboard for now. And we're basically 4-color control with a Urza theme here. That seems good to me. Okay, so Portable Whole Wield. So did Yavimaya. If I had a... Oh, it'd be good with Gemstone mine. There's also Gruul Turf, but I really don't think I'm doing that. I think I'd rather have Portable Hole than Yavimaya. Maybe I'll play heavier white, depending on what my lands look like. Here I'll take Citadel in case I get a Tinker or something, and I'm passing 3 decent black cards. I could also take Deathrite Shaman as a green card. I don't have a lot of ways to put lands in the graveyard is my main problem. I think I'll spec on Citadel. And really looking for some mana engines. Mox Diamond is already gone, unfortunately. Really, actually, Dual Lands is like high on my list. Dual Lands and something... Oh, I do need some counter spells. I have none. You can get by without counters, but like it just makes some matchups a lot harder. I think a red-white land seems good. I don't care too much for the other cards. I'm definitely going to play Inspiring Vantage, though. Plateau would have been a lot nicer because I'd make Oliphant into a white source. And I've got plenty of playables. I'm not worried about that. Never am, to be honest. And Urza's fine here just as a combo with Displacer Kitten, and it can turn this like spell bombs and baubles into mana at some point. J-Bro's not the bizarre type is my guess. Oh, Neshoba Brawler. I could actually end up playing that, though Territorial Kavu didn't come back. All right. Well, a disappointing pack. No mana acceleration. That's really what I was going for. Though this actually looks like it could be a nice... Well, this deck's good at enabling Gut. I have a lot of things lying around, but I don't have any attackers. That's the main problem. Maybe I'm supposed to take Skull Clamp here and build towards that. I don't have much that does that. There's also Aragorn, but I really don't want to take Aragorn this early. It's a 3-color card. Early in the pack, that is, not in the draft. There's also Temple Garden. Temple Garden would be good in this deck. It would make Generous Ent better, but I don't think I can take that weak of a card. I kind of want to just take Skull Clamp here over Gut. I think I'm going to do that. I think there's enough ways to make that work. All right, well, there's the Bowmasters, though the one color I'm not. All right, I guess I'll take it. Bowmasters is really good. I don't really want to pass it. I think it's going to be a lot better than Force of Will here. Also, I just took Skull Clamp. All right, so we're on the lookout for mana. Can we get some lands? Well, look, there's good news. Okay, there's Ren and 6 and Crucible and Mana Vault. So we just take Mana Vault And then one of those two's got to come around for our strip mine, right? I don't think... Well, J-Bro does know he's passed me the strip mine. Whatever, I still have to take Mana Vault here. I can't make the pick of Crucible or Red and 6 over Mana Vault. There's just no way to do that. Like, I don't even know which one's better for my deck. I think it's still probably Mana Vault. And certainly I'm not passing Sam a Mana Vault when I could pass him these two cards that he can't use. Like, this pack is not that good for most decks. Like, obviously, if you're looking for some of these specific cards, that's fine. But I took the only generically powerful card out of the pack. Another card is great with Displacer Kitten, by the way. Okay. Can we get some mana? Not yet. There's Dockside Extortionist, pretty good against me. There's Life Death that I'm not going to use. There's Arcane Denial. There's Portal, but I'm not getting Tinker at this point. Dockside with Displacer Kitten is also pretty sick. This pack is really weak. I don't really want True Name. That's just not what this deck's trying to do. I could take Arcane Denial. It's a good counterspell. I'm missing those. I've got the Bowmasters to punish it. Okay, so now I've got to take a land here. Savannah or Blood Crypt. There's already a Temple Garden coming back around, or rather, in the hunt to come back around. So I think I take Blood Crypt. It makes Oliphant into black for Bowmasters. I just have to start taking some lands here. It's pick 5. I only get 3 new picks. All right. Wouldn't have minded a Thieving Skydiver if I had the opportunity, but really not in a position to do that right now. Yeah, Mana Vault speeds me up. That is a pretty nice little pickup, so we'll do that. Oh, and there's Wheel to go with Bowmasters. And this pack sucks. All right, well, that's great. That works out nicely. There's a Show and Tell here, so if that Portal comes back around, I could grab it. I don't think that's super likely, but it could happen. And we just need a couple more lands to make this work out. Right now, at least the Oliphant is pretty good, but the Ent and the Lorien Revealed is okay. So I guess a green-white land or a green-red land or really green anything land, actually, I'm playing all the colors, would be nice. Wouldn't mind a Triumph. I don't think we're going to get a fetch land at this point, but we have 2 more packs. Really not asking for too much, just a couple lands heading our way. Oh, there's Gaia's Cradle? Oh, we are not in a position to use Gaia's Cradle. That is a shame. I love Gaia's Cradle. On the other hand, there's Third Path Iconoclast and Seed Shark, but Third Path Iconoclast with Skull Clamp is kind of perfect, and it's great with Urza. So I'm going to do that over Spell Pierce and Gaia's Cradle. I think this is a really good Iconoclast deck, so I think I'm going to do that way. I might need to cut down on white a little bit, but Swords to Plowshares and all the Teferis, it's pretty hard to bench those. All right, one nice little Triumph, and then Wheel of Temple Garden, and then my mana will be all right. Unfortunately not. I don't see myself playing any of these cards. I guess Chandra, if I play heavy red, Chandra Kitten is nice, and Chandra's at least a pretty good card, so sure, we'll take that. Right now, we'd be playing not quite enough lands, so I'd have to add a few of those. I could cut Sylvan Library because the only green card it looks like I'm running is Minskenboo at that point. That might be decent. All right. Temple Garden and Scrubland Wheel. Oh, it's got to be Temple Garden because that makes Generous Ent into white mana. So that's a huge win. Sorry, Uro. Okay. I now have 5 colors of land across those. That's not terrible. Now there's Coalition Relic, K-Command, Malcolm, Rafine. Honestly, I'd normally be like in the K-Command camp here. I really do like it, but I think here I'm supposed to take Coalition Relic. Oh, and Crucible did Wheel. Perfect. Take that over Kappa Cannoneer, as much as I love the Cannoneer. And I've got to cut some cards. I can probably cut the Drust down, though. I would not have ended up playing the Candelabra, as it turns out. Right now, I'm still a few cards over. I guess I can cut Portable Hole, because... Oh, though Trinket Mage getting Portable Hole is pretty nice. I could also cut Chandra. I could cut the Sylvan Library maybe, because now this is 14 lands plus 3 land cyclers, but I would kind of rather play 15 and 3 just to, because a hand of Generous Ent plus Oliphant is not a 2-lander. That's a 0-lander. I like all the Planeswalkers. Okay, Dockside came back. There's also an Atali, and we passed a late Sneak Attack. But I feel like Dockside could actually be really good for this deck, so I'm going to take it. And then Skydiver. Oh, I like that with Skull Clamp too. Okay, so Skydiver is likely in as well. Do I want to cut? I don't really want to cut Pyrite Spellbomb either. Yeah, this is tough. I have a lot of good cards. I would trade a couple of them for a few more lands, to be honest, but I, for the most part, didn't take spells over lands. Hallowed Fountain was a big one that I wish I could take back. Guess I'll do Mightstone, Weakstone, which is good with Kitten, but I don't think we're going to play it anyway. I guess, oh, a Blue-Green Talisman? Yeah, I will probably play that card. All right, I'm going to take Portable Hole out because we have Pirate Spellbomb to go get, and I think I'll just keep that one instead. All right, so the mana is not as good as I would like, but remember, we do have a Coalition Relic and a Currency Converter helping us out and for 5-color fixing. I'm currently one card over. I'm playing 15 land with 3 land cyclers. It's kind of like 18 land plus Mana Vault. And also this Coalition Relic. So currently, I've got Strip Mine as my only colorless land. The Lorien Revealed and Oliphant are 2-color lands. Generous are 2-color cyclers. Generous Ant's also a 2-color cycler. Oh no, Generous Oliphant's a 3-color one. It can get red, black, or blue. Well, it always gets red, and it gets then blue or black. And then I'm playing the Seed of the Synod. You can also Trinket Mage for this, which is nice. And it makes the Urza construct a little bigger. It also, Urza makes Seed of the Synod tap for a blue, so that's pretty nice. So I'm not sure about this Swamp, because currently without the Swamp, I have Oliphant plus Blood Crypt plus Coalition Relic plus Converter. I only have the 1 black card. It's just the Bowmasters. So I don't know if I need it. There's also 1 Plains plus Generous Ant plus Temple Garden plus Vantage. That's 4 white sources plus Converter Coalition Relic for Swords, Teferi, and also Teferi. I think I might just put a Plains in, a second Plains instead of the Swamp. And then 2 Mountains, but both those get red. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus Coalition Relic. And then blue has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the Talisman. Okay, I do like the way this looks. I do need to cut 1 more card. The Bowmasters is too good to cut, in my opinion. I don't think I want to cut Teferi Hero of Dominaria or Teferi Time Raveler. I think I like all the Planeswalkers with this cat. It could be Thieving Skydiver, and we just leave Skull Clamp as an Iconoclast combo, and then we side in the Skydiver when it's good. I think that might be where we're at. All right, I think this is what we're going to do. Let's take a look at what my team has got. All right, well, me and Jabro were ready before anyone else, so I guess it'll just be us. All right, let's go. I'm on the play, and oh, the dream. This hand has turn 1 Converter, turn 2 Cycle Oliphant, so that is exactly what I was talking about. Let's go Converter, pass, and I can even get, I could get Badlands, or I could get the Volcanic. We'll see what I draw here. Obviously, if I don't draw a land, that'll force my play. Now let's go Mountain Cycle this. Make a Converter, get Blood Crypt, then play it tapped. There's no real reason to play it untapped. Jabro does have Utopia Sprawl, but hopefully he plays something that I can hit with the Bowmasters. And even if he doesn't, I've got Converter ready to make some idiots. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 3 here. And next turn draw. I'm going to play Trinket Mage this turn. Oh, Seed of the Synod's nice. Let's go Trinket Mage, and then I can keep these back to double block, and I definitely just get Mana Vault here, because now next turn I can go Urza. Let's see. I guess I can't do like everything, but I can play some combination of these things, and if I draw a 0-drop to blink Displacer Kitten, then we're really talking. All right, Wrenn and 6, sure. Not too scary. That's the play. That is just not that scary of a play at all. All right, draw. Temple Garden, okay. Let's go. Let's just attack the Wrenn and 6 with these 2, I think. Because it's going to be hard to imagine Jabro doesn't block one of them. And then I can go, why do I have an end of combat stuck? Then I can go Urza. Well, I guess I have to play the Mana Vault. I mean, I want to play Bowmasters to kill the Stormseeker. I don't care that Ren and 6 can get the Bowmasters. I'm just deciding what I want to do otherwise. I guess it's because I can't play Urza. I won't have the black mana to do it otherwise. So let's go Urza. And then Bowmasters to kill the Stormseeker. And then I guess just pass the turn. I don't have any, I can't quite loot here. But then I have a Displacer Kitten next turn. So any spell I draw, if I can cast it alongside Displacer Kitten, which should be pretty easy given how much mana I have, I can use to blink Urza. And also this puts a bunch of stuff on the board. I'm just really far ahead right now. So I'm hoping Jabra doesn't have like a sweeper, like a Fiery Confluence, though. I guess, what would that do? That would kill Construct and Currency Converter and all my 1/1s. It would just kill everything but Urza, I guess. Yeah, that would be pretty good. All right. Bowmasters gets picked off. No surprise there. It's nighttime now, but that doesn't matter for this. I mean, I could actually just cast the Generous Ent, I think. So let's go pay the life and then cast Generous Ent, tapping Currency Converter. And then, actually, I think I should use Urza to tap Seat of the Synod, just so I can get my combo value. And then attack here. Let's attack Red and 6 and attack Jabra with these. I'm just not that worried about something like an Endurance. And then now he's just got huge problems to deal with. I don't think Tireless Tracker is going to save him. And he can crack a clue to draw a card all he wants. And then next turn, I just get to smash with everything and just got to chump with Tireless Tracker unless he's got something pretty good here. Chain Lightning on the Rogue token. Yeah, that is not going to do it. Oh, Lorien Revealed. I don't have enough to cast the Kitten and use Lorien Revealed. Note the Kitten still hasn't been good. Let's go cast Lorien Revealed. Don't have to use Currency Converter quite yet, I don't think. Play Pirate Spellbomb. And then attack with everything. Yeah. He's got to chump the 6/6. And then I just pass the turn. I've got loot. I can loot with Currency Converter if I want. I've got Spellbomb up. I think we are done here. All right. So red-green beats, huh? Portable Hole. I don't think Dockside is the right thing. There's Shadow Spear, but I think the problem is getting behind. I don't know about this Arcane Denial. It is good if you're ahead. It's less good if you're behind. I kind of just want to put a Chandra in. I didn't see something for Thieving Skydiver. Dress Down. Dress Down's just okay. All right, I think I'll just try the Chandra here. And hope I draw a Mana Vault. I think that's going to be a pretty important card against Jabra's starts. He has the opportunity to have some pretty fast starts. This hand looks like it's pretty bad. I mean, it's a one-lander, but I can go turn 1 Pyrite, turn 2 Talisman Skullclamp if I draw a land. But I think I should just do better here. Well, yeah, I'll keep this hand. And I think given this, do I put back Teferi or Third Path Iconoclast? Because I can go turn 1 Mana Vault, go. Turn 2, if I draw a blue, yeah, I'm going to put back Iconoclast because I think if I just need to set myself up to draw either white or black mana so I can get these Bowmasters going. Uh-oh. This is, that's not the end of the world, but I don't like that Jabra has acceleration here. Oh, okay, well I can play that on turn 2. I can cast, well, if I draw a land, I guess. And if he's, oh my god, disaster. All right, well, I'm basically dead now. I mean, if I draw a land, I could do something here, but that was like my whole game plan was Mana Vault. I mean, I did mulligan, and I kept a 1-land Mana Vault hand on the draw. I had to do something, so all right, we're done here. Game 3 time. And still really want Dockside. Oh, I didn't see the Mox. Our Thieving Skydiver against Mox Diamond is really nice. So I think I'm gonna try putting that back in. And then maybe, no, I like Chandra too. I mean, maybe I don't play Crucible. Maybe I don't know that Strip Crucible is going to be that good against J-Bro. He's got Rex Sage, which is going to be great against me no matter what. But also, like, what kind of game is it that I have the time to strip mine him? And, like, strip mine slows him down, but having 3 mana for Crucible just is not something I want to count on. This hand is good, though. And I don't think I'm supposed to play Pyrite on one. I think I'm supposed to go turn 1 Lorien Revealed, get Volcanic, turn 2 Third Path, and hope to have some pretty good turns from there. All right. Well, I might actually change that here, because what I think I'm going to do, as painful as it might be, is I think I've got to go Pyrite, kill your elf. I just don't think that getting some 1/1s is as good as letting it's worse to try to get 1/1s and let J-Bro have 3 mana on turn 2. I mean, if he's got the Utopia Sprawl here, this still slowed him down nicely. The Beaumont Courier. All right, well, any cheap spell? No, not so much. I could Third Path. I think I'm going to Iteration. I'll put Generous Ent in hand, Jason the bottom, Island, and I play the Island, and now I can set up for a Minsk and Boo next turn, which would be pretty nice. And then maybe Third Path into a Wheel or something like that. I don't know. Mana Vault would also still always be a nice draw. Hope J-Bro doesn't have something too big this turn. Palantir. And no lands. All right, well, that's really not too bad. I'm going to get the Temple Garden. Definitely not letting J-Bro draw a card here. Hopefully I don't take too much damage. I took 3? Sure. Pay the life. Play Minsk and Boo. Yes. Counter on it. Pass the turn. I'm actually not attacking. I don't want his Beaumont getting another card, and I don't want to lose Minsk and Boo to Chain Lightning. This turn, I'm inclined to give J-Bro the card, because I'm likely to cast Third Path plus Wheel. At which point, I don't care that he drew an extra card at the end of the turn. And next turn, well, if Minsk and Boo lives, obviously that's a very different story. I'm really glad I killed that elf, by the way. I think that was a good call. I think it would have been a lot worse for me if not. All right, well, he hits his 4 mana here, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's got a great play to make. Caves of Chaos Adventurer is tough. I wouldn't like to see that one so much. I have the Chandra. We'll see. So if he plays Caves of Chaos Adventurer, he gets initiative, then I can make this a 7/7 and attack, and then I take the initiative. But I don't have a great play this turn, or I could go attack and just force a double block. Yeah, I guess that sounds pretty good. It's obviously very dependent on what J-Bro does, but if one of his more powerful 4 mana plays has seemed to be Caves of Chaos Adventure, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want to Minsk and Boo my way out of it. Okay, what you got, J-Bro? Now's the time. Unfortunately, even if I drew Bowmasters, I couldn't cast it this turn. That would have been nice. I would still like Urza's Bauble, or just any 0 to go with the Iconoclast would be pretty good. And Wheel when I'm ahead on mana is nice. It would have been really nice if J-Bro missed 1 more land drop, but that obviously is not that likely. Actually, I want to see the game log. Did he put both on top? 2 on top. So he stacked at Tracker land, which makes sense. Either way, he knows he gets the land. All right, there we go. That's the card I was thinking of. So now he's already played his land. I'm definitely going to let him draw off the Palantir. So I think I just attack without using Minsk and Boo, because if he double blocks, I trade for both, and then I can maybe Wheel here. If he has to at least block, otherwise it's pretty bad for him. Yes, you can draw a card. That's fine. I don't want to use this ability, of course. Draw. Oh, Currency Converter is pretty nice too. Maybe better than Iconoclast, though maybe I don't even Wheel. I just go Iconoclast Currency Converter. So if I make this 7/7 attack, this just attacks me back. I think I just do this. And then force him to double block here. It could not double block, and then I could -2 the Minsc and Boo to kill the Caves of Chaos Adventure post-combat. That sounds way worse for J-Bro, to be honest. So I don't think he's going to want to do that, but yeah. Okay. Do we trade? And how much do I want this converter versus just new cards now? J-Bro has 5 cards in hand. He's going to play some stuff. I think Iconoclast plus Wheel here, because it also could open the door to me drawing some zeros, which wouldn't be terrible. I didn't draw any zeros, but I get to +1 Minsc and Boo and pass the turn, and it hit Manglehorn plus Rex Sage. All right, I guess I'm glad I went down that direction. Now he's going to Lost Well, which is nice because now I don't have to worry about Trap. Next turn, I have Swords plus, let's see, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so I can't quite cast everything, except if this Third Path lives, then Urza plus Third Path can generate a lot of mana, in which case I would be able to cast Urza, Mana Vault, Swords, and Teferi or Chandra. I don't know if the colors work out for all that. Maybe not Chandra, but probably Teferi. Okay, let's hope this isn't anything too good. So he gets to keep the initiative, but honestly, it doesn't seem like that great. It doesn't really get J-Bro ahead on board. He gets to draw cards, but I don't know. We're drawing lots of cards here. Like he's already got 7 cards in hand. He's about to draw a card off Palantir, and I'm definitely not taking the damage anymore. Feels like this is pretty good for me. This is where I guess if I drew Displacer Kitten, would it do something? It still, I guess would. Yeah, I would go like Mana Vault, Kitten. Well, I guess I don't have a target for Swords. Let's see, Mana Vault, Kitten. I could play Urza. Kitten, Mana Vault, and then I think I'd have enough to cast maybe Teferi. I don't know. We'll see what J-Bro does here. He played his Mountain. I really hope he doesn't kill the Third Path Iconoclast, because that would be a really nice one to keep in play. I imagine if he has Chain Lightning, he's going to do it. Though, maybe he points it at the Minsc and Boo instead. That seems less likely to me. And what am I hoping to draw here? I can't cast it right now, but Orcish Bowmasters would actually be pretty sick. Oh, man. Oh, Firebolt. Sure, that's worse. It's not even the Chain Lightning. I was really hoping to keep that around just for Urza value, but that's okay. We got 1 out of it. And I will have Team J-Bro draw a card here. I'm not taking 1,000,000 damage. And I should be able to get ahead on board, and now he's drawing more cards with the Ring. I don't even think I'm going to Teferi the Ring. I just don't think that's what I need to do. It would have been really nice if I got to keep Third Path. Yeah, you can draw a card. That's fine. I would like to use Minsc and Boo, indeed. Draw Kumulus Relic. Now I have black mana. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2. So I have 5 mana, 6 mana, basically 8 mana, but I could also Urza. I think I can Urza and Teferi. Yeah, like a Mana Vault, Urza, and then Teferi here. Cast Teferi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +1 to draw a card. Put some counters on that. Attacking doesn't do anything, but I also get to keep Swords to Plowshares up here, which is nice. Let's untap these 2. Okay, I mean, J-Bro gets a treasure here. He gets to draw more cards. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like I'm doing all right here. It's really going to depend on what he has that is an efficient way to turn mana into board presence. That's what he needs to do, because his biggest constraint here is definitely mana. He's got 6, and when he plays his land, 7 mana, but he's really far behind on board. I have an Urza, a Teferi, a Minsc and Boo, a big construct, and I have 2 more Planeswalkers in my hand that next turn could be doing some work. Plus a Swords to Plowshares. So if he invests mana in a big creature, it's not going to work out all that well. Plus, he went down the other side of the initiative, which makes sense given where he was at the time, but not having to worry about Trap makes me so much less likely to get burned out. Plus, maybe I could keep this swords for my own creature, though I would really prefer not to do it that way. And if I draw Orcish Bowmasters, then that ring becomes a liability. So does the Palantir. I mean, next turn I can do a lot of damage. Especially if I draw Displacer Kitten. The hero everyone asks for. All right, we got a land. And it's not like a Gaia's Cradle or anything that provides a bunch of mana. I kind of wish I had my Dockside in the deck right now. I didn't see all these. I mean, I saw the Utopia Sprawl, I guess. Okay, Chain Lightning targeting the Construct. Okay. Construct down. That's good. Step one, he traded 1 mana for the Construct token. I mean, that is a good exchange. Jibra also has like a little bit of a concern of being decked here, maybe. I really hope this isn't like a Flame Tongue Kavu. That would be kind of annoying. Mox Diamond, sure. Mox Diamond is also good. He's got a lot of cards. This helps trade cards for action. Rampaging Raptor. Oh, I don't care about that at all. All right. And he's going to attack me, of course. I'm just going to block like this so he doesn't even get to trample. If he wants to trade Rampaging Raptor for Boo, I think I'll just allow that. I don't think that's very good. Or Urza. I mean, the Urza's not really doing much here either. It's making 1 soldier tap for mana. All right. Sure. That works for me too. And then, what does he got? Tough Cookie. Okay. Yeah, where's my, where is my Dockside? Okay, you can draw a card. Take my turn. I guess I'll take 1 off this Mana Vault. Minsk and Boo will get another token. All right, so he spent... I mean, that wasn't too bad, I guess, for him. What am I going to do here? I guess I don't care so much about the Tough Cookie. I guess he can animate a bunch of things. Yeah, I probably want to kill that thing. I could get Skull Clamp. I mean, Skull Clamp's not too bad. I could -3... I don't really want to -3 on anything. I think I'm just going to start by plussing with Teferi. Okay. And because that also lets me cast Swords to Plowshares at instant speed, which is nice. Let's go Chandra. -3 on the Tough Cookie. That one seems like one I don't really want to deal with. Play Trinket Mage. Get Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp off that, plus on the Boo. And I have swords up, so I'm not that worried about a haster, so I'm going to smash for as much as possible. And then get the initiative. And I'll get my last land. So I have Displacer Kitten, Bowmasters, Teferi, Skydiver, Oliphant, Probe. I guess that Strip Mine left in deck. And then I guess I'll equip Skull Clamp. And I don't think I even want to equip it to the Construct token. I'll untap. I don't really want to make it that obvious that I have swords, and I don't think Jabro has much in the way of land destruction, so I'll keep those 2 up. And still feel pretty good now. I have another Planeswalker. Another Planeswalker has been added to the board. I have the initiative now. I have the mana now. I've got a blocker left. I guess I could have kept Urza back. But I think with the ring out, dealing damage to Jabro is pretty good. Okay, draw some cards. He goes down to 6 cards in deck. I could almost deck him off Palantir, but I would, of course, take too much damage for that to be a good play, I think. And then now I have Swords to Plowshares ready to also swords my Boo if I really needed it to. With, I suppose, Displacer Kitten and Bowmasters being the most live of draws. I don't really want to draw Oliphant. Probe, obviously, just as a rebuy. Same with Bauble. I also could start using Urza at some point if I run out of stuff to do. And I have Jace plus Teferi as ways to remove blockers if I need to next turn. Chandra just does 2 damage. That's all it does. All right, here we go. 4 mana. And again, Jabra really needs to have these be spells, not creatures, or at least not creatures that are just kind of easily answered by Swords to Plowshares, since otherwise he's going to spend 4 mana on something that's not really going to have a huge return. I don't think the Rampaging Raptor was necessary to swords it, though. It also could help if he's trying to take the initiative back with like some kind of strung together haste plan, because he's got Firebolt in Graveyard and he's got Reckless Stormseeker, but also taking the initiative back wouldn't even do that much. Okay, Hellrider, sure. Into Reckless Stormseeker, maybe? I mean, it's going to need more than that. Into Rabble Master, okay. That's fine. I'm not swordsing the Rabble Master here. I'm going to swords the Hellrider. Swords on Hellrider. No reason to let that thing attack me. Oh, does he have Legolas's quick reflexes? Oh, wow. Do I die? I guess I don't die, but that's a beating. That's a sick card. Okay. So now he's going to attack Chandra and kill it, attack, and go to the Catacombs. All right. I think I'm actually still fine here, but obviously that was pretty good. So he's going to kill the Trinket Mage. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Chandra dies. I drew 2 lands. That doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I take it. You get the initiative back. You get a skeleton. It's only got 1 mana left. I'm hoping he doesn't play anything too good, because next turn I've got a lot of damage. He's got the ring that basically puts him at 9. I can remove both blockers. Yeah, you can draw a card. I can remove both blockers, attack for 6, fling you, and then that's probably good. All right. No. Draw. Bobble. The Bobble doesn't do much. Taps for mana, I guess. In that case, let's go Jace the Mind Sculptor. He's got the food token. I do have to remember that. And then let's go bounce the skeleton to hand, and I think put the Rabble Master, and then Teferi the Rabble Master. And then in the initiative, I can go to Forge here. But that's not gonna do anything too great for me. I'm just deciding what else I should do here. I haven't played my land yet either. I think I'll leave, since I can't kill J-Bro because of the food token, because I can make this I can attack for, well, hold on. I can Skull Clamp this. No, this is enough. I can Skull Clamp Boo, attack for 7, and fling for 5. All right. So barring, and then I'll draw 7 cards. So barring something for 1 mana, I think J-Bro's dead here. Oh, I can actually do even more damage, because I can go to the Forge, and I won't deck myself, right? Forge, put 2 counters on Minsk and Boo. Yeah. And that'll do it. I'll draw 9. All right, I guess I'll draw 9. That works for me. Sack this. Target this. Draw 2 off Skull Clamp. If I do Arcane Denial, it would be pretty funny. And then draw 7 off Minsk and Boo. Go to 0 cards. And that ought to do it. Oof, what a match. That games 1 and 2 were just kind of a beating. This game was pretty fun. I go to 0 cards in deck. But that's how I wanted it to end up. Alrighty. That'll do round 1. Let's get to round 2. A nice little dub on the record there. All right, time for round 2. Battling against Samuel Rolfe, who's got like a Jeskai control deck of sorts. I will keep this hand. I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan. If I draw a black source, obviously I can Bowmasters. Trinket Mage can go get Currency Converter or Mana Vault. Can't get Seal of the Sign out, unfortunately. That one's in the grip. And yeah, I mean, he's also mulliganing. This I think is a fine hand. Let's see what we can get up to with this. Probably lead on Mountain Pyrite, something along those lines. Turn 1 top. You got it. And what would be some good draws? Talisman of Curiosity would be pretty nice. I wouldn't mind that one. Wouldn't mind, obviously, Mana Vault. If I draw Mana Vault, I'm going to lead on Seat of the Synod into Mana Vault, just in case I have the outs of a turn 2 Jace. And a land cycler like an Oliphant to go get a Blood Crypt could also be pretty nice. I do have to watch out for Balance and Sunfall, but I have a lot of Planeswalkers. I feel like that's pretty good. Lorien Revealed is not ideal. It does get me the second blue for Jace, but this is the only one of my lands that doesn't get another color besides red. Okay. Like I said, I wouldn't hate Talisman. I guess I'm just going to go Island. Do I want to sack the Pyrite? I don't really think so. He's got Planeswalkers in his deck. If he has Balance, cashing in a card doesn't really help too much. Like the card's safe, hidden, ensconced in the Pyrite Spellbomb and not countered by Balance. I don't think I'm going to cycle Lorien Revealed either. I think I'm just going to play Trinket Mage on my turn. Okay. If it gets countered, it gets countered. And I kind of want to just get Currency Converter now. Don't think I need Mana Vault that much. Currency Converter can eventually get white and black mana, which currently I've got a white and a black card in hand. Okay. There's also Skull Clamp, but yeah, I think I just get Currency Converter. My deck's kind of nice against Balance. I have a bunch of Planeswalkers and artifacts. It's pretty good. Land. I'm just going to cast Jace, I think. If he's got a counter, he's got a counter. All right. I guess I Brainstorm. I don't know. I haven't seen a Hull Breacher yet. And what do I not want here? I think Seat of the Synod is one of my worst cards. And then I'll hide Converter on top. Or I guess I'll hide Bowmasters on top. Sure. And I'm just going to chill. I just don't really want to get hit by like a Cathar Commando or Containment Priest. I don't know that we know he has any of those cards, but I just feel like it's fine just to wait here. Next turn I can start doing some good things. You have the Academy. Into Sunfall, your Trinket Mage. Okay. My top card is a Seat of the Synod, which I'm not too keen on. Let's save the Bowmasters for a future turn, because I'm going to do this, and I'm going to Mountain Cycle. I'm going to go get my Blood Crypt, and then I'm going to Brainstorm with Jace. Seat of the Synod, Bowmasters back again, and then play the Blood Crypt and play the Skull Clamp. All right, pass the turn, and now Academy does tap for 2 mana now. That Incubator token, 3 mana even. But I feel like I have a pretty good setup here. I guess it would have worked out a little better to... Here, I guess I'll put this in the graveyard. No reason not to. I wouldn't have done that much to have the Bowmasters up. Bobble, Land, Academy, and what? Okay, and that's it. Sure. Let's go Island, Currency Converter. This is going to be good this game. And then discard, and I'm going to discard Mountain, Island, Lorien Revealed, Coalition Relic, and discard a couple more, huh? I don't want to discard Forest, I don't think. I don't want to discard Bowmasters. I think I can discard Iteration and Pirate Spellbomb, I guess. And then put all of these under the converter so I can start generating treasures off of this, which is pretty nice. All right, I mean, Upheaval's good, and it made me discard a bunch of my cards, but Currency Converter is going to help a lot in terms of getting Upheaval, or getting back on my feet after Upheaval here, because I get probably to make mostly treasures at this point. And then next turn I can go like Bowmaster plus something else. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, 2 mana, draw, replay top. Sure, I mean, that's good, but drawing with library, or ponder, I guess. Drawing with library is okay, but honestly, the way this game is heading, I don't think drawing with library is going to be like the best in the world. All right, let's put island back. Let's make a treasure. I'm going to want Bowmasters out. What do I want to do before that, though? I kind of feel like it's play Iconoclast, but then I have to use both my treasures for Bowmaster. So I guess I'm just going to do this and pass the turn. And then basically wait on Currency Converter to decide what to do here. All right, I'll cast the Bowmasters here. I assume it's going to prompt a library usage. Is this a counterspell or something? Cryptic Command. Bounce Converter. All right, well, let's make another treasure. Draw. Well, I mean, the upheaval was annoying, and balance is going to be annoying too. Oh, I could just do that, huh? Yeah, let's just cast Minsk and Boo. And let's not cast Converter. Use the treasure to cast Converter. I don't think there's a good reason to do that. And now I've got Minsk and Boo out. I've got Jace coming down next turn. I potentially have Teferi if I want it. And I'm attacking for quite a bit of damage. I hope Sam doesn't have like a Lotus Petal or something. Like cheap artifacts can help him convert mana into, again, like helps him get on his feet in terms of mana. But we'll have to see what he's got here. Because right now he is a bit behind. And I've got another Planeswalker coming next turn. So I'm trying to get myself to a position where balance is just not that big of a deal. And my deck is naturally kind of good against it. Sad my Bowmasters is gone. But that opened the door for Minsk and Boo to come down. So I think it worked all right. That's what I didn't want to see. Okay. Just got a bunch of mana. Chrome Host Seed Shark, sure. And into what? Into Talisman, make a 2/2. Okay, so he's off the library plan. Well, Strip Mine Academy is going to be really nice. That will help quite a bit. Let's... I have 20 cards left. I could toss the token at the Seed Shark. I might Teferi... What if I Teferi the Incubator token? That sounds pretty good. And then... -3, bounce the Incubator token. So you can return it, or you can transform it, but it wouldn't do anything. And then I'm just going to attack with the Boo for 4 and then throw it at the Seed Shark, and then I get to discard and again fill up the Currency Converter, which is going to be nice. All right, -2. Sack Boo, Nug Seed Shark, play Currency Converter, and saving the best for last, Strip Mine Your Academy. Yep. Oh, we had it covered here. And now Sam's down to a very reasonable amount of mana. He's down to 4 mana plus a Lotus Petal, not an additional 4, so not 8 or whatever. It makes his... I guess Yogg-Will still actually works pretty nicely because he gets to replay Academy out of the graveyard, so I don't love that, but it's the best I can do here. He's my top card, sure. Okay, and discard a Fiery Islet, and I kind of want... I think I want the ability to make a 2/2 as well. So yes, yes. And then pass, and I have Teferi and Minsk and Boo out, so I've got some good Planeswalker protections. Spinning top, you love to see that. Not the strongest start here. Next turn I can hit for 6. with Minsc and Boo, so since that's not lethal, I'll probably end up making a treasure and then playing a Jace or something like that. And we'll see if that's good. I mean, I could play Urza. My problem with playing Urza is that I'm just balance is a bit tricky. Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll just play Jace and bounce the Fable token. Seems pretty good. So in that case, I'm actually gonna make an idiot instead. I'm gonna, and yes, I'd like to do that. And then plus, ooh, that's actually a different. The strip mine makes this a lot more intriguing. So let's go attack for 6. Okay, he blocks, probably shouldn't block, honestly, yeah. And I think it's better to just go Crucible Strip here. And then strip mine, probably the Scrubland. And then pass the turn. I will Swords to Plowshares the Goblin token, but with the Teferi in play, there's no real reason to do that now. I want him discarding, thinking that he's gonna get to use the Goblin to attack. Okay, and then you discarded 2 lands. That's fine. I've got some stuff going on here. I think just constraining his choices by destroying his lands is going to be better than anything else I could do. I already have everything I need to finish the game off in play, thanks to Minsc and Boo. So I think that giving Sam fewer options is good. And swords that. I mean, Fury is kind of annoying if he had that. He does have that in his deck. He could Fury and kill the Minsc and Boo and do 1 to Teferi, but then I could still Jason bounce the Fury and attack for a bunch. If he's spinning top, I like that once again. And even a Yogg-Will wouldn't be good, because he could go Yogg-Will, replay Lotus Petal, replay Bauble, play Academy. Okay, he's tapping the top. Oh, he's not. He's playing the land, so he's playing Bray's Apprentice. Oh, okay, that's just not going to do it. Unless he's got something else alongside of that. Thraben Inspector. I don't think that's quite going to be enough, but we'll see. So, I can plus Teferi. That's easy enough. I can play Jace, and I could bounce 1 permanent. Bounce Brayas, attack with both. He's got a chump and he used to block, or he can, yeah, I think chump and block. Takes 2, goes down to 6. I don't quite have lethal. Oh, Urza. Hold on. If I play Urza with Seed of the Synod and then play Skull Clamp, I'll have a 1, oh, not quite big enough token, I don't think. I'll have Skull Clamp, Seat, Converter, Crucible, plus the token itself. And there's no way to play Iconoclast first, right? No. Because I'm in terms of throwing Boo. But I could attack with both and see what happens. I could also play a Skull Clamp, but I don't think that does too much for me. I could also Urza plus Jace, right? No, I guess I'm also 1 short of casting Jace if I play Urza. I guess I'm probably not strip mining this turn. It would be nice, I suppose, but I can do 5. Yeah, it's just not quite enough. What happens if I just attack first? Or maybe I just put the counters on Boo and attack, and then I can play Urza and Skull Clamp, or maybe I just play third path Skull Clamp and still play Strip Mine. If I put the counters on Boo and attack as a 7/7, maybe he goes to 1, but that doesn't finish him off, but I think that seems fine still. All right. I'm not sure about this plan, but okay. He's going to chump like that. All right, and then the Bray's Apprentice is still in play. Do I want to bounce the Bray's Apprentice? I'm one short of I said Urza Jace. I wish I could play Urza before without playing a land. Unfortunately, that is just not the case right now. So what constricts his ability to cast spells the most? I guess it's probably Strip Mine. Yeah, all right. Let's Strip Mine again. Let's Strip Mine Island, I think. And then play Third Path. And play Skull Clamp. And now next turn the Urza does a lot here. All right, pass the turn. Okay, so Fable flips, but that doesn't matter too much. He's drawing Sensei's Divining Top. I guess he can Brea's Apprentice on upkeep to exile the top and then draw a different card instead, but I don't know if that's particularly helpful either. All right, I guess sacking the Clue here, I would imagine. You can't sack one of your mana dorks. You could sack the Brea's Apprentice itself. That's also a pretty reasonable line. Okay, Brea's Apprentice is out. Sensei's Top is exiled. This thing flips. Oh no, that's bad. LED means Yogg-Will is going to be a real tough thing to beat here. And it looks like he has it. Damn, Yogg-Will Tendrils is unfortunate. Okay, sacking the Clue. Maybe he doesn't have it yet. It's definitely possible. Yeah, there's the top. All right, so it's basically got to be Yogg-Will or bust, but Tendrils is certainly lethal if he's got it. Because he gets to go Yogg-Will, LED, Lotus Petal. He's already played top, Tendrils, etc., etc. All right, if you got it, you got it. I tried to reduce the amount of mana he had available as much as possible, but unfortunately, we couldn't do much more than that and couldn't quite kill him. So we'll see if he's got Yogg-Will. Balance, I don't think, does it. Whew. That was a nice one. All right, so we got that. Definitely putting Dockside Extortionist in. That will be nice. And Dress Down stops Fury. Oh, I definitely want Thieving Skydiver too. Dress Down stops Fury, and it makes Brea's Apprentice a little weaker. Okay. What do I not want in my deck? I kind of like everything because my deck's perfect. I do want Crucible Strip here. I definitely want Arcane Denial. I think I'm supposed to keep Swords to Plowshares in. I think I can take Pyrite Spellbomb out. I'm effectively putting in artifacts anyway. And I guess I can maybe just not play the Dress Down. And then, Spellbomb I do want out though. And then I could maybe go down one land on the draw, but I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of that. Is Displacer Kitten a trap? This feels like it would be a matchup where Displacer Kitten would be good, and I'm getting a lot of mana off Dockside Extortionist, most likely. I mean, I could see getting 3-4 treasures off of that. I guess maybe I could just take out the Relic because of that. Relic is good, though. Maybe Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, just take a more expensive card out. All right, we'll try this. We're on the draw here. I do like the idea of Thieving Skydiver as well. That one sounds pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I guess I keep this hand. I don't, besides the Mana Vault, I don't really have a lot of acceleration. I don't love that. I could use a Bowmasters. Oh, there's the Mana Vault. All right, well, let's actually just go for this. That was a great draw. Now I have a turn 2 Urza. All right, sure. See if I can find a Strip Mine too. That'd be nice. All right, Coalition Relic. Add blue. Well, not untapping Mana Vault. Oh, that's also nice. Wow, my draws have been awesome here. So let's go Blood Crypt, Urza, Currency Converter. And then now we've got a sick board, and we're going to pressure this library best we can. Balance is not looking very good here. Obviously, he's got Echo Vien's Lion's Eye. He's got, the ability to do that kind of stuff. If I find Strip Mine, we're in awesome shape. And he's got to play a Talisman or something. Yeah, just to start. It's that or discard. Oh, into Ponder. Nice. Okay, so what am I getting with this Trinket Mage? I guess absent anything else, I'd probably get Skull Clamp. So, but we'll see. We'll see what we find here. Strip Mine? Oh, Dockside Extortionist. I'll save that one for the time being. Let's go Trinket Mage. I will get the Skull Clamp. Yeah, I'm just going to tap the Converter, I think. And then equip Skull Clamp to the Construct. No, I guess to the Urza. In case he wants to Fury it. Hit for 7, and then I can charge up the Relic. And then I've got Currency Converter can generate some value. Dockside, of course, has some chances here. All right, there's the Academy. If I find Strip Mine, I'd hit Academy instead of the Library at this point. What is this? That doesn't look like a Wrath. It's kind of hard to cast a Wrath with this mana. All right, there's Talisman. Oh, is he going to play a Karn here? Oh, Chrome Host Seed Shark. But no plays after. All right, charge this. No. Draw. Okay, that's not ideal, but let's add a red. All right, let's go Dockside. So now he doesn't quite have to chump the token, the construct yet, but I'm going to spin Urza here and see what I can hit. Let's go Volcanic. Not too exciting either. I'm going to play it, I guess, and let's equip. So if I equip Trinket Mage, I don't have a way to use the. No, I don't think it really makes sense. I don't have a way to. I can't equip Skull Clamp and use the Currency Converter, and I think using Currency Converter is the best thing I can do here. So I'm just going to attack like this. Yeah, block Trinket Mage, go to 3, and then I've got a lot of things that could be lethal at some point here, but I want to activate Converter. Okay, he still has Library going and Academy with Chrome Host Seed Shark and a lot of mana soon, but nope, that'll do it. 2-0, we extorted successfully, and we're on to a great start here. All right, time for round 3, battle against the sandiest of dogs, and you guessed it, he's on red-white aggro. I'm a little worried about the speed of this deck, but we'll see, and yeah, I don't think I can mulligan this hand. I mean, maybe I can. It does have a redraw in Probe, and I can go Talisman in, but Talisman into Wheel isn't very good. Talisman into Crucible could be okay if I draw Strip Mine. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. Okay. No 1-drop. Oh, and I drew Pyrite Spellbomb. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. So let's just go turn 1 Pyrite. And then turn 2, I can go Talisman into something. Into maybe Cycle Pyrite, though I kind of want to use it on one of his creatures, is my guess. But one thing that's nice about keeping Probe is I have this Displacer Kitten, so if I can hold off on that, I think that would be decent. Well, I guess that kind of answers that. So let's just go kill Thalia. Let's play Skull Clamp, and let's just wait one more turn on that Probe. Well, his best play was Thalia into Pyrite. It means he didn't really have another 2-drop, is my guess. Ranger Captain of Eos. Okay, getting a Giver of Runes or something along those lines. What do I want to draw here? Third Path Iconoclast. Cast it, probe, make a token, draw land off the probe. Yeah, that I would sign up for that. Let's probe here because my draw is kind of bad, or my play this turn is kind of bad otherwise. All right, so Sandy's hand is Mother of Runes, Samwise, fetch land, and then some removal spells. Okay, my hand kind of sucks. How bad is it if I just I think I just wheel here? I'm not doing anything. Might as well cash them in now. And then hopefully I can draw a hand that has a little bit more to do. Also, he's got a bunch of interactive spells. All right, this is not so bad. Now, could use a currency converter. Now I can go Jace plus bounce. I have a bauble that I'm saving for after third path, which would still be a very good draw. Adeline to Giver of Runes into attack. Yeah, no, don't love it. I think this matchup's just going to be tough, is my guess. So let's draw. My hand is really bad. I'm at 14. I mean, I guess I just bounce Adeline and basically hope to draw an Urza next turn. And then I'll play the bauble too. I'll pass. So I guess next game after I lose this one, I don't know, have to just have Mana Vault in my opening hand a lot. This deck's just kind of slow is the problem. I do think that if I find, if I have a good like early Bowmasters or if I accelerate into a Minsc and Boo, obviously those things can go pretty well. But the way things are currently going, I don't really have any sweepers, so it's going to be tricky. Adeline, the 2 tokens can kill the Jace. Here, what do you got left? And then the Ranger Captain hits me. Oh, Touch the Spirit Realm. That's actually a good one to know about. That's the Oblivion Ring sort of deal. And Odonto Vanguard. And you can even keep Giver of Runes back if you want. Okay, in comes a token. And both attacking Jace. I wonder if he's going to sack the Ranger Captain on upkeep here. It wouldn't be a crazy play to make. Given that this is the turn I would do something. All right, well, I'll cast Iteration. Because he still has lethal either way. He actually probably should have done that. Yeah, I die though. Either way, no chance. Let's see. Against Sandy, Portable Hole maybe. I don't think I want Chandra or Thieving Skydiver. Dress Down. I mean, I think I'll keep Crucible on the play and I will not have it on the draw is my plan. I'll keep Arcane Denial. All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll keep this for now. All right. On the play here, let's see. All right. This hand looks pretty solid. I'm on the play with Pyrite into this Talisman, and I've got a Trinket Mage, so I can go get a Skull Clamp or a Currency Converter. This Crucible is just kind of hanging out, but if I draw Strip Mine, it could be pretty good. Sandy not having a 1-drop would have been nice. Usher's not the end of the world. I'm just going to allow the Usher to hit me once and just play Bauble here. And I think I've got to just crack the Bauble. I mean, I guess I could wait. Oh, I did see it, a good card to see, Unexpectedly Absent. I guess I could have waited till after Sandy plays his cards to crack Bauble, but I think this is still fine. Next turn, I mean, I'm going to get hit here. I'm going to play Trinket Mage, and I'm probably going to use Pyrite. Yeah, it looks like since he's doing that, I'll take the damage. Can't actually cast that Teferi yet, but let's go Trinket Mage. And I think I just get Currency Converter given where I'm at. And then I'll kill the Usher now. I don't think waiting helps. I don't think Skull Clamp looks super effective right now. I have nothing to feed to the Skull Clamp. And Converter can get me to white mana. Plus, I can go Converter, discard a land, then play Crucible to replay the land. Adeline, I guess attack me for 1. I guess I probably better to block the Warrior, to be honest. All right. Little action here. Let's probe. See what you got besides the Unexpectedly Absent. I killed the Warrior in this Dungeoneer, but also, he's got a bunch of cards I can't beat, so that's cool too. Let's draw a card and then discard a card. Discarding Fiery Islet. And passing the turn. I need that to give me a treasure here. On the plus side, if he has Dungeoneer and takes the initiative and then attacks, that could be okay for me, though he might just, I don't know, is he going to play the Dungeoneer first or the Hero Blade Hold? All right, looks like the Dungeoneer. So he's got those in there, and he might attack with the human token, though that's a little bit greedy. Oh, Sandy. Well, I guess it's not that greedy given you have Adeline as well, so but I think I've got a shot here of taking the initiative. So let's take some damage, and if I draw a white source, I was going to say if I draw a white source I could Swords 1 and attack, but what I can do is I can go Minsk and Boo and attack and try to take the initiative here. Yeah, that actually could be pretty good. So let's go Minsk and Boo, put 3 counters on it. Attack. And if Sandy double blocks here, then I get to just demolish him with Swords to Plowshares. That would be sick. That would be a comeback. Then I would actually be winning. But his choice is to either chump or no blocks. In terms of effectiveness, double blocking is the same as chumping. So I guess either way is fine with me. I guess I would prefer he block as opposed to not block, 'cause then I would get to kill both Adeline and the Dungeoneer. But if he does take it, then I can go get my planes and play my land and have mana up for swords. So it's kind of a tricky question here for Sandy. Like, I think in general the heuristic here would be to just to take it, but he is worried that maybe it's maybe going to get me a land that I'll need to do something even better. So we'll have to see. It's a tough decision, no doubt. All right, so Sandy's just taking it, which means I get to take the initiative. Get a planes, play the planes, and I think just pass the turn. Target attacking rogue warrior or wizard. So he's got Virtue, Unexpectedly Absent, Hero of Blade Hold. Let's see what he plays before attacking. Ranger Captain via, sure. I mean, that's fine. Is he going to upkeep Ranger Captain me or something? And I guess I can let him attack because if he Seasoned Dungeoneer targets then itself, and then I can Swords it in response. I can't stop him from taking back the initiative, but I can not give him the information that the Dungeoneer is not attacking, because he might send the Dungeoneer at Minsk and Boo, because that would looks like it would kill it, because it's unblockable. Oh, is he going to Unexpectedly Absent here? On what? The Trinket Mage? All right. That's fine, I guess. Hold on. So currently, if I Swords the Dungeoneer, this goes to 3. Yeah, I guess I don't die. I don't quite die. I almost die, but we're not quite there, because I get to Swords the Dungeoneer. And so it's attacking me, attacking me, attacking me. Okay. And then Swords the Seasoned Dungeoneer. Adeline goes down to a 3, to 4. Okay, and then I take 6 here, going down to 1. I'm not saying this game will be easy or even winnable, but I'm going to try. And then Converter is going to make a treasure. Okay, I go to 1 here. He takes the initiative. Though maybe I was supposed to kill the Adeline because it has vigilance. I'm not sure. Okay, his token's going to get bigger. And I guess he might Ranger Captain me now. We'll have to see. I wouldn't be surprised if now would be a pretty decent time to do that. All right, well, it's not Minsc and Boo, so we're drawing a Trinket Mage. And Trinket Mage can't get anything that I can play right now because I can't cast non-creature spells. I guess I can attack with Boo first. He chumps with Adeline because, oh man, but I have to take, I have to take the initiative. Yeah, there's just no way. No way out here. I guess even killing Adeline, maybe I would have. No, I just don't think so. All right, pretty bad matchup. Went 2-1 though. Don't mind it. Take a look at the deck here. Since I think this was an okay deck for what I had. Like, again, didn't open any power, so didn't have any like truly busted cards. I had a Minsc and Boo. Pretty nice 5-color deck. A little Strip Mine theme. A little Urza theme with Third Path Iconoclast, and Urza. Displacer Kitten, again, is just trash. I don't know. I had a bunch of 1-mana cards, 0-mana cards, Planeswalkers, and it still just never came together. My mana was actually barely functional, but I didn't get screwed too badly by it, and even the Bowmaster Splash worked out pretty nicely. Unfortunately, my team's in the midst of getting crushed, so I think that me losing there was kind of the end of the road, but that's okay. I did my part as best I could. I would have liked to win one more, but my matchup against Sandy really was not good. That'll do it for today. Appreciate you hanging out, watching me draft 5-color Urza, Minsc and Boo. This deck was pretty fun, and I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.